So what do we get? Yakko.
We'll start with Yakko.
You know what? When he appeared as the voice,
yeah.
I was still thinking that voice
was Vivia using projection.
But at the same time, Yakko and Vivia do have similar voices. Vivia's just a really tired version of
it. Yeah, I get where you're coming from on that. Yeah.
It's, the last place charged me an £80 fee for leaving a full tin of paint for the next owner.
What? That's ridiculous. Because all, like, the landlords or letting agents are going to come in and do is undo everything you did anyway.
Even if you did something nice to the house, some of them will just undo it anyway.
Oh, I mean, it's funny you mentioned that.
Yeah?
My house I was renting a couple of years ago, and I say a couple, I'm talking probably about 15, closer to 20 at this point. So when I say I was renting, I was still living at home.
Yeah.
We bought a bunch of paint. My mum checked with the landlady. Said, "Look, I want to redecorate the kitchen. We've been here like 3 years."
You're allowed. Legally, I think you're allowed to do that for a year anyway.
Yeah.
You just, obviously get permission.
Yeah, but that was it, so we were like, okay, and we like planned to be there for like another however long. And it was like, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, fair enough. And so went out and got new wallpapers and new paint, and we had a nice red kitchen. Right? Painted the walls red and like the sort of mahogany like units, the countertops, the presses, like it all really popped because the brown against the red. And then because of the way it was divvied up, it was a big room, and half of it was the kitchen, and then half of it was like the dining room or the living room.
Did it have like the little alcovey islandy bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Kind of like my aunt's.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like that, right? So on the other side then we had the new wallpaper go up, and it was like black and gold and
kind of like a what are they called, a statement wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And the landlady came down to check the place out, and then tried to deny my mother the deposit back because she'd have to undo it. She expected that, like, there was no communication of this, but she just expected that we would make it more like creamy and white colors.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we're gonna tailor it to our sensibilities.
Yeah, that's why when we were allowed to pull down all the wood chip in this house, this room was purple underneath this wallpaper.
Yeah.
Only for the housemate brought me the wrong refill. Brought a glossy paint instead of a matte paint. So I had one lovely matte purple wall.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do one wall just to make sure that it came out okay.
Yeah.
And the rest of it then was glossy, so it was all shiny and wet looking. So eventually I realized it wasn't wet anymore. It was because I thought it was just the matte paint still drying.
Yeah.
So then we had wallpaper over it with this mushroom wallpaper, so it looks like office wallpaper in here.
It does.
But the landlord as well, he didn't like the paint job we did in the sitting room, so he bought all that ugly wallpaper that was in there.
Yeah,
No, sorry, I take that back. He made us buy the wallpaper.
Yeah.
Because he paid for the paint.
Yeah.
And he didn't like what we did. We had we had a nice creamy brown thing going on.
Which is hilarious when it's like a 10-year lease.
Yeah.
Like, he's not living here. He doesn't have to look at it every day.
Yeah.
You know? So it's kind of the same thing, right? Landlady's not like that landlady didn't come down and check on the gaff every month or couple of months, or we were really just left to our own devices. It just so happened that she was coming down to sort of renegotiate the lease and the rent costs and blah blah blah, and that's where it all kicked off. And then I think a couple of months later, we were conveniently given our 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 marching orders because she was selling the house. She just moved back in. There was no sale. It never went up for sale. She just moved back in.
Did she like what you did with the kitchen and wanted it?
I don't know.
Yeah, like
we seem to run into bad luck with that because the house we were in after that, same idea, well, not exactly the same colors, but we were there long enough, got the permission to make it our own. Cool, done it all up, bought really expensive wallpaper, did the whole place up. Landlord came down and went, "This is lovely." 2 months later, oh, I'm selling the house.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
So the landlords are weird like that. They will like.
I would have given him the receipt for the wallpaper.
Yeah.
You owe us this much, please.
Oh yeah.
We've invested in your house. That happened to my aunt. She used to live down next door to my grandmother, and she had a whole rake of kids. So she put in a whole new bathroom.
Yeah.
She put in a whole new kitchen, and the agreement they had a verbal agreement that she would eventually buy the house.
Yeah.
So she was putting all this money into it, and then the landlord's daughter got pregnant, and he decided that was her house now.
Yeah.
And my aunt started withholding the rent until the end of it because she was like, "Well, you have to pay for all this. What I've put into your house.
Yeah.
I've brought up the value of your house."
Yeah, because we had an agreement, and you reneged on it.
Yeah. So she took she didn't get reimbursed for all of it, but she just wouldn't pay any more rent.
Yeah.
Because she'd put so much money in. Like, it cost her like over 10 grand.
Yeah.
If not more. I remember it. Like, she had a big kind of alcove, almost like a big booth kind of built in, where the chair was like one big chair.
Right.
Kind of thing. And it was gorgeous down there. And there was no heating in the house either when she moved in. So, and because it wasn't a council house, the council weren't going to put it in.
Yeah.
So she put in the heating. She put in the central heating in that house.
Still, the prices rose too high for me to keep up, so I moved back home. And that's the other thing that's just happening now. Like, you can't even think about stylizing the houses or the flats anymore because the rent prices are just too damn high. You're paying more in rent now than you ever would in paint or wallpaper.
Yeah. And they all want them to be generic as because they...
And that's what I mean, like, if you leave, that's why, like, the first landlady going, well, I wanted it in creams and whites. I'm like, why, if we were going to renew for another couple of years?
Yeah, like, if you have a family living there, like, you want that to be your family home, because not everyone can buy the house or get council approved housing or whatever. So, like, if you're a family, you want a long-term lease.
Yeah.
As in, live there forever.
Yeah.
I don't see why everything has to be cream. The house we're moving into, I think, actually has some stuff done to it, so hopefully he's not ripping out all the wall, like, because the hallway was all, like, nice blues and stuff.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
And, I think it was blue. I thought it was grey.
No.
But, yeah. We'll have to talk to the landlord and be like, don't make it cream. I don't want to live in cream hell again.
No.
That came out kind of weird, but
cream pie hell? What?
Hey! Made me feel depressed for about 3 years. Yeah, I needed... That's why I was painting this room purple, because there's a big mirror in here and a fireplace, and I was going to put, like, gold stuff all over it and make it real, like, you know, rich looking and vibrant, and now I live in an office.
Yeah. Life is pain.
I hope
I wish I could die someday. I mean, he's not around anymore, so...
We have a Gab with him, don't we?
We do. Alright. Let's,
we should actually get into the Gabs.
Yeah, and then we'll finish up the stream.
Yeah.
A nice round... It should bring us up to a nice roundabout 4 hours.
Yeah.
So...
Obviously, this happened long before Yako died.
Yeah.
Jeez. Things have been getting troubling lately.
Oh.
Yuma, you got anything to share that could cheer me up?
Huh? I don't know what to say when I'm put on the spot like that.
How are things going with you and Kurumi?
Aww.
My heartstrings with stories of young love.
Nothing like that between us. It's not like I like
She's
her.
allergic to the
It's
sun.
not like I like her or anything.
You're just not being honest with yourself.
What about you, Chief? From the looks of things, you appear to be single.
Oh, so this is well before.
I thought you said you used to be pretty popular.
Sure was. Back in my prime, I went way beyond 3 and 4 timing.
That's not something to be proud of.
Was head over heels for me.
You sure about that?
Nah, I seriously doubt it.
He's
They'd
just
all
making
be
it up so he
fighting
doesn't
for
have
my
to open his
attention
wife.
whenever I got a minute of free time. Oh, and they get so jealous if they found out they weren't my one and only. It was adorable. They were like cute little kittens, the way they come up to
Kittens.
me wanting a drink.
Huh? Wanting a drink? Wait a minute.
I've got cats, isn't he?
Hostesses? It's fantasy or...
It's pets.
I was gonna say, was he a bartender?
This is
They were fawning over him because he had the alcohol.
This is a oh god, what else did this? Was it Devil May Cry? Oh, it's something like that where I don't know, maybe it's not Devil May Cry.
I feel like we saw this in something recently, and it turned out it was a cat.
But there's a scene I don't remember, but there is a scene I'm thinking of where like the main character. No! God damn it! It's what's his name? Luca in Bayonetta.
Oh yeah,
Where
yeah.
he's
That's
like-
why I saw it recently because Keith was playing it.
Cause he's backed up into a corner. He's like, "Oh, you wouldn't like Trish, or you wouldn't like this person." And he starts listing off, and Ami, you don't want to get her back. Like he's listing off all these like Capcom heroines
Yeah.
from different games in their franchises, but they're just as cats.
Yeah.
So I think it's the same thing here. I think it's the same thing here.
Are you talking about pets?
Huh? Pets? Like dogs and cats?
Or maybe not.
I did say they were like kittens.
He's got me there.
So they were hostesses?
They were hostesses.
I'm sure the chief is actually talking about...
Oh wait, it's gonna let us pick again?
You're referring to a hostess club. The women all worked there, didn't
Oh
they?
yeah.
Yeah.
What? No!
Oh.
You admitted they were all asking you for drinks.
Crap.
Chief, you don't need to put on airs like that. You're not a kid anymore.
I'm sorry. The truth is, I wasn't popular at all.
Why would you lie about that?
Well, Yuma, just remember one thing.
Huh? What?
I'm speaking here as a man with much more life experience, not as your chief. If you fall in love with a woman, you have to protect her, no matter what.
Aw.
And it just so happens the
And
woman
that
Yuma
alone is
doesn't
why
like
men
her or
are
anything
made to be men.
is
Huh?
allergic to the sun and will convulse and die if it stops raining.
Serious.
I'll
But you
keep
have
that
to
in
protect
mind,
her.
but
That's him talking
That's the
because
wife.
he couldn't
Into
protect
you
the
all of a
wife.
sudden.
Yeah.
Well,
One year, I see.
I stopped visiting the girl I liked for a while. When I was broke, then I found out she quit and went back home. People
Oh.
only realize how important something is after they've lost it.
Mm.
I don't quite understand. I can't tell if he's being serious or not.
He's being very serious. He just can't tell you the
laughed it
truth.
off at the end, but I could tell that story was important to him. I'll keep what he said in mind.
forged the ultimate bond together.
Just a shame we can't do anything with it in this game.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Can change anything.
Unless it does. But not yet.
Oh, like a new game plus?
Ah, no. They weren't struck off in the profiles.
Hmm.
So what if having full bond does something for the ending?
Maybe.
Similar to, like, because we've no side quests left. We did all the side quests, so I don't know if that's just for detective points or if that's going to contribute later.
Is it? Yeah, maybe it comes into it like, oh, what was that game? Maybe it was Mystic Messenger? I'm not sure, but there's like a psycho there or something, and you've been kidnapped or something like that.
Right.
And then basically the person you've built up the most affinity with
Yeah.
is the one who comes to save you, and there's a different ending for each person who saves you.
Ah, yeah, that's very typical.
I think that's what
Like-
I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's very typical romance visual novel
yeah.
fare. Yeah. All right, Gab 5 with Halara.
Yeah, I was like that too, Derp. I lived with my mother, shared a room with my sister and my niece at one stage. There was nothing we could do. There was nowhere to rent. Neither of us could afford anywhere.
Life is hard.
Hmm.
It's only getting harder, as you know.
More landlords get into government.
Yep.
Halara asked for me, so I'm at the cafe. Halara? Did you want something from me?
My money.
Do you really have to ask?
Well, it's time for you to pay your
It's
debts,
about your
Yuma.
debt, obviously. Well,
Oh, Yuma, you're debt free now.
Yeah. That's the one perk of Alara being eaten.
Sorry.
Well, you can't do anything but apologize.
it appears you have no repayment plan in place. If you don't change that soon, I will consider implementing interest.
I'm surprised you didn't already.
Yeah,
Please don't.
please don't.
Then you better come up with a plan to pay me back.
All right.
Master
But
detectives just
if
not
what
get
you
paid.
wanted to talk about
Yes.
was my debt, why'd you invite me here? We could have gone over it at the agency.
I don't want you to grow accustomed to owing me. People lose their sense of urgency in paying back debts when complacent. That's why I'm reminding you right now.
Mm.
I see. It's not my place to say since I'm the one in debt here, but don't you make enough money as a detective, Halara?
Don't you?
Don't you? Don't
You're
you?
always trying to make more. What do you need all that money for anyway?
Retirement?
Why have some of the money when you can have all of the money?
I suppose I can tell you.
Huh?
Cats.
Mm.
It's to
If
build
I
a big
continue
cat
to save at
paradise,
this
isn't it?
rate, I will be able to create a program in about 6 years.
Oh, to become
That is
not
what the
allergic
money
to
is
cats?
for.
A
Mm.
program?
A program that will save 30% of all cats around the world.
Aww. Pay your
What?
debt, Yuma.
Oh,
Do it for the animals, Yuma. Save the
that caught me
kitties.
So off guard that I don't know what to say. You want to start a charity?
No, not a charity. This is all for my personal satisfaction.
They will all become my cats.
Cats provide a healing
I will be the
experience.
ultimate cat person.
So I want to give back to them in some way. That's all.
That's amazing! How wonderful!
Enough. As I said, this is all for my personal satisfaction.
The Halara in like a
I
full
don't want to hear
like,
your praise for it.
morph suit kind of thing, so the cats can't
If
touch their
it's so
skin with a
important,
like a gas
why
mask
don't
or
you tell
something
me?
on. Just lying in a big pile of
Didn't even
30% of the world's
threaten
cats.
you or anything.
Yes, about that. I'm sure you already know this, but a detective can lose their life at any moment.
Yeah, you did teach me that.
So if I were to die, I want you to carry out this plan for me.
Oh, sure.
I've been thinking it over for a while. I figured this was a good time to tell you.
Huh? Why me, though?
I'm not sure myself. What do you think?
Oh boy. To replace the debt I owe.
That or I'm trustworthy.
So instead of paying the money back to Halara, the money's going straight to the cats and saving them.
But he also has to build up more.
Ooh.
5 million Shien is enough to buy a car, not a charity.
Yeah, this is fair. It's
Is
not
it
the
'cause
top
we-
one.
Could be. Hilara's weird. I also expressed interest in cats.
What do you think, chat? Which one do we go with?
Like maybe it's trustworthy because Hilara doesn't know why they find Yuma so trustworthy. But I know they do because of the mystery labyrinth.
Touche.
They were more trusting of him after that.
And a 1. And a 2. And a 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna... Oh, I can't hold the button. I can't just hold the button and have it...
Go randomly.
Yeah.
Go trustworthy.
Trustworthy?
If the answer is not trustworthy, then we'll get a funny response out of Hilara at least.
Could it be that it's because you trust me? I hope I'm not assuming too much there.
Incorrect. No matter who it is, I will not trust anything.
Yeah, I thought so. It's to
So
replace
it
the
is not
debt.
accurate to say I trust you.
I see.
However, I wouldn't mind being betrayed by you.
Wait.
What?
What?
Rather, I would accept a betrayal at your hands.
Huh?
You're sending very mixed
Isn't that
signals here,
practically
Hilara.
the same as trusting me?
In my mind, it's entirely different. I don't trust you.
Okay. But the way you
Okay,
said you
Hilara.
wouldn't mind me
Yeah.
betraying you,
Sure.
that makes me way happier than if you just said you trusted me.
Anyway, we were discussing something else. You will pay your debt to me in full.
Yeah, I know.
Master, you and Halara have forged the ultimate bond together.
Shinigami doesn't call them Hellara in
Good
this.
for you, Master. I'm happy for you.
That on the last two?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We've done Yasuhiko's. Okay. Why? Why do they have to be skeletons?
They're not crossed out yet. Maybe it wasn't theirs. Maybe they just dressed, maybe Makoto just dressed corpses in their clothes. There's plenty of corpses around here.
So the detectives are walking around naked somewhere?
No, I told you, he put them in hospital gowns. Or the clothes that the corpses wore when they came in. That corpse on the table had a pocket, so it was clearly wearing something. What?
I'm sorry I called you here, Yuma.
It's okay. What's wrong?
I don't
You
get to
said
see
you
the
wanted to
dummy
talk.
thick? What?
Well, about that, I...
The
perhaps...
zombies had quite the meal, didn't they?
Yuma, I believe I may be in love with you. Romantically.
Holy
Aw.
shit! This is the best possible outcome!
This is that book you have.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
So confused, my hand is lifted.
Shinigami's just like, wait, what?
What?
Oh? Did you not hear me? Then I shall say it again. I may be in love with you romantically, Yuma.
Oh, and a blush.
What?
Why are you doing this at the church?
Are we getting married? Is Father Clockford about to turn up and with a shotgun? Oh, is it like the book and she thinks she's pregnant?
Oh, maybe. Maybe that's where it comes from.
That'd be hilarious.
Whenever I think of you, My heart feels warm and fuzzy. It's so anguished as well.
Shinigami's cracking her knuckles.
I thought maybe this is the romantic feeling that people keep talking about.
That's impossible! Totally impossible! There must be some confusion. Maybe your mind is playing tricks on you. Someone as attractive as you would never fall for someone like me.
Oh.
Aww.
Oh, do you really think so? I find you quite an attractive man, Yuma.
Child. Yuma is child.
Best possible outcome. You go get that cougar, Yuma. You go get her.
It's not a cougar if she's 20 and he's a teenager.
You go get that dummy thick cougar.
I can't believe you
We
thought
got,
that.
we've gotten confessed to twice today.
Yeah.
Desahiko was weird about it though.
Mm-hmm. I got it too.
Oh, same. But we're nearly done.
Hey! Quit being all happy about it! Well, I did not bring you here today to confess these feelings to you.
Oh.
Rather, if these truly are romantic feelings, I wish to thank you for them.
This is a whole new adventure for her.
Oh, that is gonna be it, isn't it?
Huh? Thank me?
Yeah.
She likes new experiences.
Yeah. That's gonna be the answer that we have to pick, isn't it?
To tell you the truth, I have never had romantic feelings for anyone until now. I have had an arranged fiancé ever since I was little.
Oh.
They're not meant to be a...
Do we send him our? Do we send the fiance a card with our condolences?
Doesn't fiance have an accent on it?
Yep, there should be a fada on that. An accent.
Yeah. That's why I said an accent, because I was about to say a father. I keep doing that when I have to type in Spanish. I'm like, no, that A has a father. Wait, no.
It's not.
Not a father in
Due to
Spanish.
that, I subconsciously kept myself from falling for anyone. Although I yearned for those feelings of love, I knew I must not harbor them.
So what changed?
I worried I would never fall in love. I have always felt such disappointment in myself because of it.
Oh. Where's the thing? Where's the thing?
You didn't delete it, did you? There it is.
Oh, it's in the right place. There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
for Cookie.
But now, I have fallen for you and can experience what it is like. So, I wish to thank you for helping me learn what romance is.
No worries, Derp. We're finishing up in about 5 or 10 minutes, so we appreciate you stopping in.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Hope to see you tomorrow if you're about. Same time, probably.
Yeah, for the big finale.
Find out if these people are actually alive or dead.
That is all. I just wanted to give my thanks.
He doesn't actually want to pursue the relationship at all.
No. I'm sad. You were so close, Yuma. You were so close.
Oh, in that case, I'm glad I could help. I
Hey,
guess.
why didn't that pop? Didn't make any noise though.
No, it did not, but it did come up on screen, which is weird.
But wait, don't you have a fiance? Having feelings for someone else is just going to end up making you sad.
Not at all. I have decided to talk to my father about turning down my arranged marriage.
I mean, you've already run away from home, so.
Really? Are you sure? After all, wasn't that decided by the Clockford family?
Yes, and I wish to make decisions for myself.
Of course, it is vital to defend our family traditions and to obey my parents. All my life, I have lived with that as my highest priority.
Time to do something for you.
But now, I have decided to forge my own future.
Good girl.
Yeah.
I have been thinking about it ever since I started working with you all at the agency.
I see. She's choosing her own future.
I want to marry you and all you guys.
That's not fair. You don't get to pull that one out at this hour.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. Bravo. Bravo. Oh.
I'm glad she can look at it that way. I'm happy for her. But even still, I think you may be mistaken about your feelings for me.
Shh, let her think she feels it.
Yuma.
Fucking himself.
Are you sure? It is true I have zero experience with romance, so I cannot say for certain.
Now look, you made her sad already.
How about this?
They're not even together yet, and he's breaking up with her.
Yeah.
Once I am able to confirm with certainty that my feelings are romantic in nature,
Oh, look at the blush.
Mm.
then at that moment, will you hear my confession once more?
Oh, the way she said it, and the pose, and everything's adorable. Shinigami.
Don't you dare pick any of these answers.
I don't want to pick any of these answers. They're all terrible.
Christ, she's not still cracking her knuckles.
These are all terrible answers.
Know what to say? Oh, doesn't really give us any kind of indication.
Like, I feel like the less letdowny of the three is I don't know what to say. Because I feel like this is going to be like, even if you confess to me now, I don't know if I'll feel the same
Or
kind of stuff.
I won't accept it. Or
Yeah,
something.
because
yeah.
And then O is a bit, oh, you're going to do this again, huh? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's
It's hard to tell, but
we go with the middle one.
yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if we get it wrong anyway.
No, but
Why is the back of his hair pink in a straight line?
I was gonna say lighting, but yeah, you're right. It is. It does, like, the shading does just kind of stop
It
and
looks
change
like
a different color, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like the other.
Did the texture just not load in?
I guess.
Has
Yeah,
his
that's what I was
hair
gonna say. I was gonna say it looks like the. Like, should there be hair around the ear? Like, that looks like it just cuts straight. It looks like someone just took it and snipped it, and you can actually go in, like, the texture. Yeah, I don't think the texture is loaded in. You know what I mean? It's like his hair is out like that, and you could put your hand in behind it.
Yeah. Weird. Alright, well, we go with the middle option then?
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. It has to be a misunderstanding. There's no way you have feelings for me, Fubuki.
How do you know that?
No, Yuma, come on. I want to hear this one.
Go on.
Please allow me to decide my own feelings.
Good girl.
I'm sorry. You're right. If she wants to confess to me again, then... Well, if you really do have romantic feelings for me, then... sure.
Thank you very much. Please, consider your response for when I next confess my love for you.
Oh, she is
Would
best
that
girl.
mean I'd become heir to the Clockford legacy?
Yes, it would, Yuma.
Yeah.
You'd be set for life. You could decide time and space and everything.
Would he somehow get the ability?
I was wondering that. But he'd always be I would just always hold hands and never let go, and then I get it through coalescence.
Yeah.
No way. It has to be a misunderstanding.
He needs to change his surname to her surname.
Oh yeah, that is how that would work. Yeah. Yuma Clockford. I don't hate it.
Sounds better than Kokohead.
Yeah.
It has to be, right?
Master, you and Fubuki have forged the ultimate bond together.
It has a whole different context than this one.
Yep.
Good for you, Master. I'm happy for you.
That's a lie, and you know it.
It's such a lie.
You hate this.
Shinigami hates this as much as we love it.
How
All
to
right.
hear that, Sheldon's going to confess to my master.
Yeah.
Is the last one?
This is the last one.
Aww. Gone over the 4 hours now, but we'll be finishing at 4 o'clock, so
Yeah.
not too bad.
I still think it's amazing that when the recording from Weska was like, it is currently 2 a.m.
It was exactly 2 a.m. That was really scary.
Loved it though.
What?
Oh, they've no reflections again.
Would that have been something in the...
No.
Like how... Monica knows your name.
No.
Could it be reading the time off the console?
No.
How do you know?
Because then they would have to voice like 24 different times.
Yeah, and? I
That-
suppose
that-
if it was like 1/2 past or 5 past or 1/4 to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, and I was just thinking about the o'clocks. Never mind, like, as you say, 5 past, 10 past, 1/4 past.
Yeah. Aw.
No, it was just a little fun quinky dink.
Terrifying one.
Well, you know, I thought it was funny. Anyway.
What's wrong, Vivia? Were you reading Fantastique again?
No, it's a mystery this time. I think these are nice once in a while.
Oh, so you read those too?
I guess it doesn't fit me.
Detective reading a
It is
mystery
bit
novel?
of a
No.
cliché
No,
for a
never.
detective to read
He
mystery
thinks it's a bit
novels.
cliche.
So you haven't read the genre in a while. What's this one about?
Well, I suppose I'd feel comfortable telling you.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
The
Is it really
protagonist
embarrassing?
is an earnest rookie detective.
Oh,
Is he reading it to get
Began
your
his
point of view?
investigation after receiving a request from a certain girl.
Harumi?
Her mother died under suspicious circumstances.
Oh, never mind.
Who killed the girl's mother, and why? The rookie detective continues his desperate investigation. He seeks the truth, all for the sake of this girl. But the truth that awaits him is cruel. For the girl murdered her own mother.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'd read that book.
Wow, what a twist!
The girl may not have meant any harm, but her actions unintentionally caused her mother's horrible death. It was a tragic accident. The rookie detective didn't know if it was right to solve this mystery. What was the point in exposing this cruel truth to the public? Under a standard set of values, one would keep it a secret and remain quiet. There would be no benefit to telling the innocent girl she was the cause of her mother's death. However, the girl wanted that mystery to be solved with all her heart, not knowing she was the culprit all along. Should we reveal the truth to those who seek it, no matter how cruel it may be? Would
Well,
we
that's
say
Vivian's whole
lies made
chapter,
from
isn't it?
kindness are truly kind? What do you think the
Not
rookie
revealing the
detective
truth
did
about
at
Yako,
the end?
even though he'd figured it out.
Yeah.
Or rather, what would you have done, Yuma?
Me?
No, his hair is just styled like that.
Odd.
Yeah, I think it just looked weirder because he was wearing the hat.
Maybe. But the hat could have, like...
That is one thing I will say. That pop-up parade I got, I would like to be able to remove the hat.
Yeah. I want to have his little question mark.
Yeah. I will probably get a version 2 down the road to go with the big statue.
Yeah.
Coming out in, what, July or something? To keep consistent with Yuma's character, I think you solved the mystery.
Yeah.
Well, currently the arc he's on now, if we were asked this question at the start of the game, I'd have said, I'm not sure. But we've now hit a moral, like, turning point where, no, I'm going to, you know, unearth the truth no matter the cost kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean... Like, I know it's an accident that she killed her mother, but her mother still deserves the truth to the answer.
Yeah.
But also, if it's an accident, is she gonna get in trouble?
Well,
Depending on what it was.
I mean, manslaughter charge as opposed to murder. I mean, you know, it's still a crime.
Also, she wasn't aware she did it. So...
Would you plead insanity or plead...
I don't think it's like that. I don't know what it might be, but... Like, it would be painful to know, but the girl wants the mystery solved, so would she just go to someone else to solve it then, wouldn't she? Tragic accident.
I don't... there's something creepy about these Vivia sprites where his eyes are closed.
Very cat-like.
Yeah. Like he's doing a blep.
Yeah.
I solved the mystery.
I think I would have solved the mystery.
Because it's about Yuma, not how he thinks the book is going.
Yeah.
I see.
What did the rookie do in the end?
Well, human cells will always replace one another. The old vanishes, and in time, the new turns old.
Maybe it's like that
Considering that, am I the same person at birth as I am at death?
It set the barn on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go
Realize
again,
what
trying
was
to
inside.
muddy the waters. Are you saying I should just read it myself?
Well, who knows?
You told me
Is that his
pretty
way
much
of
the whole
going,
thing, but
"What
kept the
is-"
conclusion a secret. Wait, that book's story. Is it about you, Vivia?
Oh.
Why do you say that?
It's something you mentioned before. Not all mysteries should be solved.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so this
Maybe
is
it's your
post
personal
Yako plot.
experience that led you to believe that.
Your deduction makes sense, but I'm not sure myself.
Please don't dodge the subject.
I told you, didn't I? I don't think all mysteries should be solved. Whether the story I told you now is from a book or my life, it doesn't change a thing. Anyway, I'm off to explore another world inside a book.
So, which is it?
Maybe your last
If
book.
that's what Vivia's been through, why tell me about it? Maybe in his own way, he wants me to understand him. That would be nice if it's true. Maybe this is an unsolvable mystery.
Master, you and Vivia have forged the ultimate bond together.
You know what would have made the
Good for you,
Vivia,
Master. I'm happy for you.
the Vivia Gabs? Like, it wouldn't have changed them dramatically, but I think it would have been a really nice touch. If he was under the fireplace and Yuma was sat, like,
Yeah.
outside the fireplace next to him.
Yeah.
Just keep that little bit of in-character stuff where Vivia likes just being under things.
Yeah, like it doesn't actually make sense that he's outstanding here. Fucking hell.
No.
His favorite place to sit is right there.
Yeah.
He is cat. He will climb in and sit.
Yeah. And that is it. Every Gumshoe, Gab. Like, outside of what the sub-stories might bring us, now, there are more, I just need to download them.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, we're done with the main plot.
Yeah, like, I want to do it because I need to know, but I don't want to end the game.
No.
I don't want the game to go away. I know we have sub-stories, but not the same.
No, it's not. Definitely.
Once they're done, it's gone.
Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow for the finale. So.
Looking forward to it, but also terrified.
Oh, I'm so terrified, but ta-ra for now, everyone. Look after yourselves.
Ooh, that's me.
It is you, and we'll see you soon.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.